Hello guys and welcome to another video on GTF Vlogs, and welcome back to 138th episode of the Now Update. Today I've got quite a lot to talk about, so let's jump in with all the latest Now Cycle music news and updates. So first of all, I'll go for the upcoming albums that are due to be released. So of course, Now That Cycle 60s Pop was released on Friday. The album is out now. If you would like to get yourself a copy of the album, you can do. There'll be a link in the description down below if you can get yourself a copy of the album. You can of course get yourself a copy of the album from Amazon, HMV's website, and of course Now it's on their store. And of course, you also have got supermarkets and HMV stores. And for supermarkets, you'll have to check if your local supermarket has a CD section, as not all of them do. If your local supermarket does have a CD section, then they of course should be selling the album. And of course, that album was released on CD and vinyl as well, so supermarkets can most likely only be selling that standard CD. So the only upcoming album we've got due to be released is Now Yearbook 1986 Extra, and that is due to be released on the 7th of April. If you would like to pre-order a copy of the album, you can do. Of course, I'll be linked in the description down below if you want to go and pre-order. You can of course pre-order from Amazon, HMV's website, and of course Now it's online store. And of course, when the album is out, you'll be able to get it in supermarkets and HMV stores. And of course, you'll have to check if the local supermarket has a CD section, as not all do. And of course, that is a Yearbook Extra album, and not all the supermarkets sell the Yearbook Extra albums. Even if the local supermarket has a CD section, there's no guarantee they'll be selling that, so I definitely recommend you check the local supermarket. So of course, as I have been saying in the last few episodes of an update, we are expecting the announcement on Now Cycle Music 114. I did in fact think that would be last week. I very much thought that would be announced last week, but they still haven't announced it. So I definitely think it'll be this week. I was really surprised to see they hadn't announced it last week. I really thought, was quite shocked they hadn't. So I'm definitely expecting that will be this first Now numbered album of the year. Normally is released in the week before Good Friday. So that should hopefully be released on the 31st of March. But of course, they haven't announced it, so we can't confirm that yet. But I expect it will be released then. I think we're only about 2.5 weeks away from that, so we haven't got long to go until that should be out. So I really think the announcement on that should be coming this week. They may of course push the release date back. They may say that the album is due to come out later on. I'm really not too sure, but I definitely think they'll announce that this week, so I definitely keep your eyes peeled of course on Now Music social media for that announcement. So now let's have a look at all Now Cycle music albums in the official top 50 compilation album chart. This is where I look at all Now Cycle music albums that feature in the official top 50 compilation album chart, which is updated every Friday, and I upload these episodes every Monday. So at number 9 we have Now Yearbook 1986. At 10 we have Now Cycle Music 113. That's a no move without number 10. That's done so well to stay at number 10 for another week. Let's just hope that doesn't fall down many places over the next few weeks. At 25 we have Now Cycle A Massive 80s Party. At 27 we have Now Dance the 80s. At 28 we have Now number 1, 70 years of the official singles chart. And at 38 we have Now That Cycle Timeless songs. So it's all That Cycle music albums in the official top 50 compilation album chart, which is updated every Friday, and I upload these episodes every Monday. So this week we have 6 Now albums in the top 50. We did of course have 9 last week, so that means we've lost 3 albums this week, and this week the albums don't seem to be doing very well. Statistics for the Now albums in the top 50 this week are: we have 4 albums going down, we have 1 album going up, and we have 1 no mover. So unfortunately we of course have the majority of these albums moving down. We can hope that more of these start moving up over the next few weeks. I'm hoping more of those albums that have just dropped out of the top 50 can move back up into the top 50. Of course that means we'll have more albums moving up, and of course boost the amount of albums in the chart. But of course, as we only have 6 albums in the chart this week, and it has been like that for a little while, it seems to be sort of as soon as we get a new entry, another album drops out, so we end up around the same amount. Last week, as I did say, we had 9 last week. Of course that's the most Now albums we've had in the top 50 for a little while, but unfortunately we're back down to 6 albums in the chart, so hopefully more of those albums that have just dropped out can move back up into the top 50 over the next few weeks. So that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. Be much appreciated if you do. Also, make sure you subscribe here with notifications to be notified every time I release a new video. And make sure you follow me on Instagram, my Twitter, and my Snapchat. That'll be just beside right there. And links to my social medias will be in the description down below. And make sure you follow up on all of them. And guys, I'll see you soon for another YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.